Hi YouTubers, Chris Willett here from Notes from a Vagabond. Me and Honeybeard took a little road trip to Carrizo Plain National Monument. We're having a great time. That's why my hair looks so wonderful. Haven't showered in a while. Anyway, thought I'd make a little video about it. It's probably long and winded, but I like making videos, so it's, experimenting around. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, but most of all, get out there and hit the road and have some fun. It's great. Bye now. But here's the issue. I got to put the camper on the truck, and of course it's pouring rain. What a fun way to start a road trip. But I got to get the camper on, and it just seems like it's going to start raining more and more, so I'm going to try to do that now in an efficient manner. So I got the camper on, and kind of this thing about putting on the camper is you got to put it on, put the hold downs on, check that you got your rear step, put your mirrors on, check that you got LP, check that you got water, get it all ready to go. Yeah, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. We got it all in there, even though it's raining, wasn't that bad. So we're cruising along, and I'm just making a little video here, but one thing when me and Honeybeard travel a lot, we've been on the road, about 3 hours now. We left around 10:15, something like that. Had a couple stops, but a lot of times we don't have the radio on. We haven't had the radio on yet. Sometimes we'll play stuff to listen to, but I think it's, it's real comfortable for me to just cruise along. And one thing, I might get into more of this on this trip, but one of the things about the road trip is, it's just driving. I kind of enjoy driving, but I really like listening to my mind. A lot of people want to turn off their mind, and you can be on this road trip and you're just cruising along, and it's like, I'm fascinated to the shit my mind wants to talk about. It's like, and to me, it's interesting shit. It's like, what are you talking about? And for the last half hour, it was, where can I find the cheapest fucking gas? But to me, that's an interesting subject. It's like, why do you want the cheapest? Blah blah blah. Honey babe, do you have anything to say that you want to add, or do you want to listen to some loud music and distract yourself from your mind?
I like the quiet, and I like just looking at the scenery. Passing by a bunch of vineyards right now with mountains in the distance.
So we're stopping for lunch. We're in Paso Robles. We're at Kelly's Grill. Barbecue. Ooh, good. This is something Carla found. I let her pick most of the time, because when I pick, it's usually crap. So here we are in Kelly's Grill, listening to Rocket Man. What did you get, honey babe?
California burger, lettuce wrap.
Lettuce wrap, and I got a whiskey burger, lettuce wrap. It does have an onion ring on it, which is real bad. We're on this special ketogenic diet, so we're trying to watch it, but we're on vacation too, so I think I get rewards every once in a while.
It's got an onion ring too.
Oh, you got a burger with an onion ring, you're gonna have to pick that out.
You have an onion ring? Yeah. And just make sure you have the right burgers.
So these are some lettuce wraps. They look pretty good. She's going to give me her onion ring.
No, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? You said I couldn't have one.
No, I didn't say anything about me.
So how much time do I get to go to her shop?
You've got 15 minutes, and that's it.
And then what's going to happen?
Then I go in, and I grab you by the scruff of the neck. And you might be screaming, and you might have your hands full of things you want to buy, but it's too bad. You're going to have to drop them and come. So here's the Goodwill. I'm going to make a quick stop, see if I can find a treasure or two to pay for this trip. That's my reasoning. Find something I can resell on eBay.
help pay for this expensive trip. So I didn't find too much at the Goodwill, just this Elvis Aloha Hawaii DVD set. Bought it for $4, probably can sell it for about $35. So it'll help the trip, but it won't pay for it. Sir, and out the window you can see it's starting to get green. And before I left, I was thinking about the attachment. Me and Honey Babe were here a couple of years ago, and wildflowers were just blossoming. They're really fantastic. And I went on this little bike ride, and I went to like a special bloom that was just mind-blowing. And it's like, oh, why don't I have my phone or my iPhone, a camera or an iPhone? And I was, it's just so wonderful, or whatever. It was amazing. And when I was starting to prepare for this trip, it's like I had this attachment, like, oh, it's going to be beautiful again, and I'm going to get on my bike and I'm going to go for a ride, and I'm going to have the same experience I had 2 years ago. And it's like, no, that ain't going to happen. That's attachment, that's attachment to some outcome. We don't know what's going to happen. It's a whole new adventure, and I just kind of look at it that way. But it's interesting how I've had great experiences in the past, and then I project them into the present moment like it's going to be the same. And it's not going to be anywhere the same as it used to be, or the last time we were here. So there's both kind of apprehension, like, oh, it's going to be bad, and excitement that it's going to be brand new. And I'm trying to just stay with the excitement of just accepting however it is, it is. Anything you want to add, Honey Babe? I'm not recording you, I'm recording outside. About attachment to the outcome of this trip. Because I think you might be pretty attached. Like if there's no wildflowers, you might be crying all night long.
I don't know if I'm attached to it being the same, but I'm certainly attached to it being as interesting and beautiful and awe-inspiring as it was. And it's a good chance it won't be, because we're here a little bit early. The peak of the season isn't for another couple weeks. So I'm trying to limit my expectations and stay with it is.
So we're cruising along. This is kind of the road into it, but it's about 3:30 now, and it's my nap time. I mean, I really like taking naps, and I can feel one coming on. Except I think I'm gonna have to fight it off, because Honey Babe is like, we gotta get there and look at these flowers, because they could all disappear. So I don't get a nap, do I, Honey Babe?
No, not till later.
Not till like when I go to bed. Anyway, now we're getting deeper into, closer to, is it National Monument?
Yeah.
But what I notice is when I go on these road trips and I'm driving, and it's like now we have broken the plane. There's no more real houses, and my body just goes, oh. It just goes into this different relaxation of I'm away from civilization. Like, I mean, there's still farms out here. I just love the road, and you just see the spaciousness. I had a teacher that liked to talk about the spaciousness and how you can just gaze out there. And that's what's kind of different being down here than like at home. When I'm at home, there's big trees, and you don't get any expansive sky, at least where I live. I really appreciate that here. We've just entered the park, or the National Monument, a few miles back, and so it's 4:15, we left at 10:15, that's like 6 hours to get here. It'll be another, I don't know, hour and a half before we camp, probably. Make a few stops, look for a place. up that way?
We could try it. I don't know.
Okay, let's just go up here, just do a little exploring, come back to the lake. There's a bunch of people sitting in the wildflowers.
I think it's supposed to be kind of like this the whole time we're here. So.
Might get a little bit of rain, but not much. Now, this is the one thing I dislike about not getting a nap in. Right now it's like 5 o'clock and
Yeah.
I'm really fading. And I wish I had a nap, because when I have a nap, then I wake up from the nap and I feel a little groggy, but then I get a second wind.
It's the same as the map I have, but bigger and a little better.
So you want to tell me about this excitement again?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited because it looks like we're going to be able to get to the other side of the plain, drive along the Trembler Mountains.
And we haven't been over there.
Right.
The other really nice thing about road trips is, especially when you get into a place like this with no cell service, you're just cut off from the world. It's like, oh, I don't have to be sucked into the news media, Mr. Trump and his stupid tweets, all the crap that goes on. It's like,
The Robert Mueller report.
yep, I can just be away from it, and because when I'm home, I can't separate myself. It's like it's bullshit, and I think it's good to, see what's going on in the world, but it's also nice to. So here we are driving. Got off the main road and we're driving in, looking for a rustic campsite.
Dispersed camp, yeah.
Dispersed, not rustic.
Wow, it's rustic and dispersed. Maybe we could stop somewhere along here.
So this is where we're going to spend the night, right here. Look at that view. We got a great view of the valley. Nobody really around. There's a few campers over this knoll, but they shouldn't bother us. We're not going to bother them. And just be fine and dandy. So another one of my topics I want to discuss is just boredom. I discuss this with people, and it might come up a few times in this video. And I really appreciate boredom. Like right now, I'm bored. Oh God! And to be a good camper, you gotta be able to accept boredom. You can't just be blissed out all the time. Oh, everything. Look at this. It's just like, oh, it's kind of boring. What do I do now? There's no TV. Probably I might even turn on the radio, but just understand boredom is okay space. It's like, okay, it's not particularly exciting or anything, but it's just like I kind of, okay, so I'm bored, and I might be bored the rest of the night, but the one thing I appreciate about boredom is, like, tomorrow I'll probably get bored at some point, but then creativity happens. It's like, oh, I'll fix this or clean or go for a hike, or the energy will finally build up and kind of like, wow, okay, I'm on, it's where energy comes from. I think it's by being bored enough that the energy kind of, explodes, or I don't know the perfect term, but I appreciate, I don't always want to push away boredom. So I'm bored now. I'm just sitting in the cab. And like I said, if you want to be a good camper, you got to be able to deal with boredom, it's boredom. It's just being present, but nothing's really going on. And you just got to wait. Something might happen in 10 minutes, or it could be 10 hours. Well, never quite 10 hours. You get bored enough, you go to sleep. It's like, go to sleep. Day 2 of the road trip. This is a morning. Isn't this, I just love this. Wake up and there's nobody around. It's just us. I see a few campers way off in the distance. We got this wonderful view. Got this place all to ourselves. We got the moon shining. And it's time to have some coffee. Yeah. I don't know if this is showing up on the video, but out there is Honey Babe. She's hunting for whatever she can find with her camera. She likes to get up early and then go to see if she can find some special shots early in the morning. I really like that about the Honey Babe. You know, she's real into her photography, and you know, keeps herself entertained. So here's the inside of the camper. But what I want to say is I just really appreciate this camper. I mean, we've had so much fun in it, and it has just enough. You know, it has a nice big bed, a sink with a stove, a fridge, furnace, little storage. I'm just feeling real appreciative for it. And that's another thing I'm trying to work on is appreciation, just gratitude towards being alive. And you can be gratitude. You can have gratification towards inanimate objects like your camper. The other thing that's so great about being out here, it's so quiet. I mean, we got some campers over there. You can hear them when they talk. They're not real loud. It's just so nice and dead quiet. Once in a while, you'll hear a bird squawk.
But it's pretty good.
Is it pretty good, the flowers?
Yeah.
Pretty happy? Pretty nice here, huh?
It's pretty nice here, yeah.
But you want to leave?
Trying to make sure all my camera batteries are
charged up?
charged, yeah.
Because that could be pretty bad, huh?
It would.
We ran out of battery power. Yeah. So where we're at, there's all these holes. There's a hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there. All these holes. But so far, no signs of life. So we're waiting to see what comes out of these holes. But so far, nothing. Honey Babe really wants to see what comes out of these holes so she can get a picture of whatever it is. So, you know, here's another thing about the trips and road trips and everything. Here we are out in the middle of Carrizo Plain, and you know, I've been wanting and looking for a place to do a solo, either by myself or with some friends, and I think this would be a perfect place, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna. This is just why I like to travel and road trips. I get these different ideas and different inspirations, and whether it happens or not, I don't know. But this is a great spot. So I just brought my chair over, I'm looking over, and I'm gonna meditate here for at least 20 minutes, maybe 45. I just got done meditating. That was a really stony meditation. It was 40 minutes long. And it was pretty trippy. I was working on really returning to the source. You know, I came from somewhere, even if it was out of nothingness, and I'm going to return to somewhere, even if it's nothingness, and to just kind of work on going back close to there. So this is just the kind of things that happen on a road trip. I was scrounging around in a camper and I came across this thing, and it's like, what is this? And it's a badminton set Honey Babe bought long time ago, a couple years ago, and we've never used it. So we're going to try a little badminton right now. What do you think about this, Honey Babe?
Well, I'm pretty excited to try out badminton since we've had this for a few years and just opened it. However, ironically, I twisted my ankle last night in a rabbit hole, so I can't really run around, but I can hit a few.
So pretty much I'm just going to serve them to you, and you're going to hit them, and I'll fetch them like a dog.
You can hit them back,
okay.
Then you fetch them like a dog.
Okay, go ahead and serve it. It's a little windy, so we get, If I didn't have the camera, I could hit that one back. Okay, well, yeah, I really need a tripod for this. Okay. Oh! Oh! Well,
I have a bad ankle.
she has a bad ankle, okay. We'll hobble, hobble, hobble. The other thing I wanted to mention about road trips is a couple of my rules is one rule is you're gonna forget something. I already forgot this soda bottle thing to make fizzy water. Just things are going to be forgotten. The other thing is there's going to be problems. I mean, right now on the camper, the water system's leaking. Just, you know, and if you know how to just say that's the way it is, I'll fix it when I get home. We'll adjust. We'll adapt. Everything will be okay. So here's one thing we like to do before we leave a place is offer a few prayers or thoughts or blessings, and if we have tobacco or some other offering to give it. Anything you want to say, honey babe?
No, except this was a wonderful place, and we're appreciative of all the land and the beans here.
So there's all these old cars cruising by me. Here's another one. What are they? Probably Model Ts.
This is people who are getting off the road.
What?
These are people getting off 58.
Big crowd of people up here.
But let's join the crowd.
What?
Let's join the crowd.
Where do you want me to, are we hiking up there like everybody's doing?
No,
you just want a picture?
Yes.
Right here?
You know, it could be behind that car up there.
Talk to me about these cars. What's wrong with these cars? You want to take them all out? They all got to go?
Photoshop them out of my photo.
So, you know, we're at this wonderful place to, you know, check out the wildflowers. And there's a little bit of cell reception. And I have to resist the temptation to look at mail because I don't want to look at mail because there could be some bad information, some customer irate about something, and then my mind will just keep spinning around and I got to deal with it. And it's like, I'm not going to look at my mail. I mean, I had some voice messages, but I know who they were from until Tuesday or something. But I don't want to start, I'm not going to start messing with mail or, you know, part of me thinks, oh, I could look at the news. I don't want to look at the news. I'm not going online, even though I could at this spot until, and I hope where we get to, there's no cell service again, because then I'll have this temptation to look. Well, here's our new spot where we're going to spend tonight and tomorrow night probably. Nice and spacious. You can see some of the foothills here. Got kind of a view going out that way. Well, the sun is starting to go down where we are, and there's some wild looking contrails. So here's our second morning. Wake up and nobody, I mean nobody in sight. Isn't this wonderful? I mean, I guess me and Carla are a little different or something. I mean, we just love this. Here's one thing really cool about this Carrizo Plain place is there's really no trails. You just hike wherever you want. And like now I'm just trekking along and there's just all, you know, there's no trails. You just make your own trails. Carla said she went into the visitor center, I guess it was last time, and said, are there any hiking trails? And Dawson or whatever looked at her with a strange question mark kind of look, like, trails? No, you just walk wherever you want. Check this out, out of nowhere. It's one of these, I don't know if it's a cactus or what. I think it's called a silver spur thing. I could be wrong. The other thing do when I'm out here just wandering, because I'm just wandering. I'm not hiking, trying to get to point B. But I can really work on. You always got to be working. Always got to be working on something, huh? But it's like to unwind, to decontract, to relax my whole body. Just let it fall. So I just had a nice little nap outside. I just felt like getting on the ground. You know, sometimes you want to connect with the earth, so my truck is set up so I can just pull stuff out and have a little nap. And I'm thinking about maybe spending the night outside, or maybe part of it. But now I think it's time to take my horsey here and take it for a ride. So we're gonna really nap this. I said another nap, and you said I didn't really nap. So what did you do for the hour and a half you were up on the perch?
It wasn't that long, and I just relaxed. It was a relax, not a nap.
There's a difference between a relax and a nap.
Yeah.
And now what are you going to do? A relaxing?
I definitely will relax, and we'll see what happens.
This is the kind of thing that happens on a road trip, camping. I always carry this soda stream with me to make fizzy water. I get here. I forgot to bring the special bottle that screws in there. So I'm going to try to, I drilled a hole in a Coke bottle cap and I stuck it up in there. And now I'm going to see if I can make fizzy water. I don't know, bad things could happen. This could explode. But let's give it a shot and see if I can make fizzy water. Okay. Or if we just get a big mess going. But, screw that up in there like that. Put it on a solid surface. Click it back so. Put it on a solid surface. Jesus. That was dumb. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that was really stupid. It really destroyed this bottle. So I don't think I'm going to do that again. But these are the kind of things I do sometimes. So I have a little time to kill before dinner. So I'm going to try to fly my kite. Got it up. Got it up, honey, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
See if you can see if it's flying, if it's recording.
If what?
Look in the air and see if it's recording. I don't know if it's recording or not.
It says low battery.
Well, that was a pretty successful flight. I made a little bit of a bad move and it crashed over there. But I like flying kites. I usually take one with me. I might do one more launch. In your eyes?
Yeah.
But you could have them shut because you're going to bed, yeah?
Okay.
Bedtime,
I'm going to need to approve all these video
I don't think so.
tapes of me.
No, you signed a waiver
I signed
before
nothing.
you left on this trip.
Nothing.
You knew all about this, that you were going to be
I will
filmed.
sue you for everything you've got.
Well, that's not much.
I know, but still.
Well, you take the camper?
The house.
Take the camper?
We'll take the camper and the house.
So do you have a fun day today, honey babe?
I did. I got a little burnt out because of the sun. There's no shade here. But I saw a lot of flowers and beautiful things.
And some new flowers, huh?
Some new flowers that I've never seen before.
And that made the whole trip worth it, huh? Seeing flowers. The fourth morning of our little road trip. Woke up super peaceful out. This is just a super wonderful find. Really glad to be here. You know, we got to kind of pack it up, hit the road. We travel slow. What happened, honey babe? You were walking around. What happened?
Yeah, I was horsing around when I should have been doing stuff.
Packing to leave.
And I was looking for something, but I found a whole new flower. A whole new flower. One I haven't seen before, one I haven't photographed before, one I don't know what it is, and it's a beautiful little white flower, like a poppy maybe.
So you're going to have to find out what it is?
I will eventually when we get home.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
So we're leaving. We're on our way out of Carrizo Plain, and I see I got a little sun, but I feel, you know, it's kind of hard to describe how I feel. It's not quite sadness, but I'm not quite sure, you know, what missing or something. You know, I guess the feeling about leaving is it's like, oh, I gotta enter that other world of work and pressure, and deadlines, and busyness, compared to this. There's Honey Babe going for the special shot up the hill. Not going to be able to get many more of these shots. Understanding the traveler's lifestyle. You know, if you're a serious traveler like me or others, it's a lifestyle. You do a lot of things, so you have time to go travel. And one of the things I do is I sell stuff online, and it's always nice, like, okay, we're returning from the trip. I had the guts to look at my emails and stuff, or some of them, check some phone messages, because we'll be home in 5-6 hours, so it's not going to change the trip. But it's always nice, you know, I sold a few things on eBay, helps pay for the trip. Always like that. I mean, it's not enough to live on or anything, I wish it was, but it just gives me a kick, you know. I've been away for 4 days or something doing nothing, and I made $60, so that's the way it goes.